Hello, my beautiful creepy people. Let's see who we have in here tonight. Sean, hello. First one here. Tom, hello. Phantom, happy birthday. Phantom of Darkness, my good friend. Who else? Sylvia, hello. Great people. I love all you guys, but great crew tonight. Can everyone hear me okay? Because last time I was like echoey and it was weird, but I think we're good. Wolfie, what's going on? Yeah, it looks like the mic's going. I did a mic test, said it was okay. Thank you. It was a happy birthday. I'm 97 and feel about 107. What a great age, man. To live to 97? Hell yeah. A little low. Okay, let me see. Hold on one second. Okay, what about now? I increased the volume a bit. It's like the way my setup is, I have to like reach over to turn my sound on because I have my what is that called? Whatever, soundboard thingy over there. Hey Danny, how are you? Much better. Okay, perfect. I forgot to turn it up. I did some lines for someone, so I was like, oh, I need to turn that down so that there's not a lot of feedback and stuff. And then when I switched over to live, I'm like, okay. Perfect. I'm much better. Thank you, Lone Wolf. So last week, so sorry for canceling. I'm trying not to be a flake. I promised myself I wouldn't be. I made the mistake of forgetting that it was the day after Thanksgiving. Not that I forgot, but my son was home with me all day, and I can work like a 12-hour shift and be totally fine and get on live at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock and be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. But I was so drained from just chasing around a toddler all day, I couldn't do it. I even messaged Spookaria, and I'm like, I have such a headache. I think I'm gonna try to take a nap at some point so I can do my live stream. And then it just ended up not happening. So I do apologize. So this is kind of like a little Christmassy, thankful stream, because I really wanted to do like I'm thankful for you, but I tell you guys all the time how grateful and thankful and blessed I feel to have all of you guys supporting me. So not tomorrow, next week we're gonna have a really fun live stream. I'll wait for a few more people to get in here so we can kind of talk about that. But yeah, I got some cool earrings on. They're little nutcrackers, and I got my Christmas spirit loading sweatshirt. I love getting like ridiculously oversized sweatshirts and just wearing the shit out of them. That's what I do. I have what is it? There's this book series that I'm reading, or well, the third one's coming out. It's called Fourth Wing, and last year I got it for my birthday from one of my best friends, and that became my entire personality for a few months. So I ordered a whole bunch of merch and a huge oversized sweatshirt that I overwore. But I went to the store and I got this because I was like, I need a big cozy sweatshirt. Let's see. Fanty Claus. Yes, that's right. We call you Fanty Claus. 'Tis the season. Heavens, Danny, just you being here, I'm happy. Oh, thanks, Sylvia, so much. Spookarella. Oh, that would be a good name. Man, how did you guys come up with your names, Phantom and Wolf? I think I know Wolf's story, but you could tell it. Tell it in the chat. Zero, want a burger from Sonic's? Of course I want a burger from Sonic's. Zero always coming in here asking me if I want food. Yeah, I do, actually. I'll take, what is it? Not the queso burger. What did I have last time? Oh, the garlic butter burger. That one was good. Phantom of Darkness. Remind me again, are you still narrating? He is. He's putting out some great content, some really long content. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Guys, I'm still drinking my coffee. My nighttime 8 p.m. coffee. I don't know why. Like, I was going to make a nice cozy cup of hot coffee, but I was like kind of just rushing to get everything ready, and I really wanted to get those lines over to Dr. Torment. So I was like, let me just make an iced coffee with my instant espresso. Don't knock it till you try it. This Nescafe stuff is elevated. I don't know what they do, but so good. And I use this powdered honey that I bought. I was telling Phantom about it earlier, and I'm like, I have to do something really cool with this. It didn't dissolve in the iced coffee, so we're definitely gonna have to do that hot. I was drinking it and the clumps were yeah, it was a whole thing. But yeah, I didn't do a cozy coffee, but I did a nice, I don't even know what to call this. It's like a honey powder. So the reason why I'm doing the honey powder is because I don't know if you guys have been following my reels that I've been doing, but a lot of them are so caloric, and I'm trying really hard not to do really bad drinks. So like the one I made today was the Lindt chocolate one, and oh my goodness, like just one of those Lindt chocolates, like 100 something calories, but so good and so worth it. But I don't want to do that all the time, so I'm trying to find ways to, you know, just do my fun coffee without adding too many calories to my day. Angel, hello dear friends, hello dear Danny, hi. What should we call you? Because you have let me see, is that a wolf? I think that's a wolf. I can't see from the icon picture, it's kind of small. But hello and welcome to the stream. I went through a few revisions to figure out my name, but I settled on Lone Wolf because I love animals and I love werewolves and wolf howls associated with haunted houses. Perfect. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that too. So that's pretty cool, pretty cool. The wolf is my spirit animal. Then you will love my little Anakin. Anakin is like, he looks like a little wolf. All my friends call me Kay. Perfect. Welcome to the stream, Kay. Glad you can make it. But yeah, so this is a honey, brown sugar, oat milk, Nescafe espresso thing. Christmas gnome is my spirit animal. Oh, Phantom, I forgot. I put my gnomes out yesterday and I forgot to take a picture of them for you. I totally have to do that. They're all over the house. I don't know. They're just all over. We have some on the stairwell. I have some on the mantle. They're all over this year. My pleasure. I love your readings. Your channel really is a... Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have so much fun doing them. And when I first started my channel, I had no idea what it was going to turn into. And I know I'm not a big creator or anything, but I'm having so much fun lately. Again, it's just... I don't know. I've just been really into creator mode, and I lost that for a little bit, so I'm glad to be back. Luna May, hello. My cat's name is Phantom. I love that. Phantom is such a great name. Let's see who else is in here. I don't know. I'm not even going to attempt to say what you just typed out, Tom. So basically, I'm your cat then. Yes. And Angel, hello. Did I say hi to you yet? Hello, Angel. Hello. Yeah, I gotta see my merch. Fun fact, my icon photo is a drawing of a howling wolf done by my brother. He is a great artist. That's amazing. You should have him, like, draw some of your thumbnails. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. The powder, it's okay. I gotta find a fun drink to do with that. I'll never forget the days when you first got started, Annie, in PA, and I found you a little baby channel and I helped you blossom. I know, you guys were amazing. You were like, hey, I like your voice. Come into the narrator. So it's so funny, like, thinking back, I didn't even know that there was, like, a community. I had no idea. This is my first channel I've ever created. I never even, like, thought about doing YouTube because I don't know. I just never thought about it. And then my husband was like, you should try it, blah, blah. So, when I first started, I didn't even know there was, like, communities, like, separate little communities and things like that. And it's just so cool. It's so cool. Let's see. What's your favorite horror movie? Oh, man. That's so hard. I have so many. But I would say I really enjoyed watching. I know it's like not a super popular one, but Hell House, the Hell House series, like the found footage ones, I really like those. The Babadook is actually up there too. That little kid was super annoying though. I don't know. Like I wanted to smack him the whole movie, but sorry, that's mean to say. But I really like the Babadook, the Conjuring series, Annabelle, all those. Man, there's so many. And the first movie that ever scared the crap out of me, though, is Child's Play, the Chucky movie. I was in third grade at a sleepover. Couldn't sleep for nights after that. What about you guys? I know I probably asked this a trillion times, but Luna and who else is in here? Kay. Oh, Luna. So I am drinking. I made a what is it? An iced Nescafe, the instant espresso, with powdered honey, oat milk, and 0-calorie brown sugar. So I don't even know what to call it. I just watched It's a Wonderful Knife. Its title makes me chuckle all the time. Ooh, I've got to add that to my list. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight too. I was going to be like, guys, give me all of your suggestions for the scary Christmas movies, because I really do love. Which one was it that I watched? Was it Silent Night? The one with David Harbour from Stranger Things, and he's like, that one was really good last year. I liked that one. Let's see. Halloween 4. Very good choice. Good choice. Okay, yes, that is going on my list. Yeah, I love this. Like, that's why there was a series or a movie last time that Angel had said, and I wrote it down somewhere, and I'm like, I have to watch this. So I always keep like a running list. Not over here right now because I cleaned up my desk and I put it somewhere, but for the most part. Pet Sematary was the first movie that really creeped me out. I was scared of watching Child's Play too. It's just so creepy. As a kid, I feel like, especially. Oh, and then I have to I don't even know. I don't know how to share my screen. I knew how to do it last time, but maybe I'll post it on my Instagram or something. But it was ridiculous because that was the same year my parents got me these freaky ass red-headed little twin toys, and they talk to each other. Like, you press one and like the other one, they talk. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my parents got it, maybe my grandparents got it, I don't know. But it was so crazy because that was the year they got me that. And then I saw Child's Play and I like locked them in the closet. I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. Like, I don't want you guys. There was a girl and a boy twin. I have to find them. They were from the 90s. I'm old, so, you know, it was a 90s toy. To me, everything else feels lightweight though after this new season of From. Oh my goodness, I just finished the last episode. I'm so confused. I don't want to give too much away if anybody hasn't seen it, like if you're looking forward to seeing it, and I don't want to give spoilers, but what the F was that? Like, I'm so confused. I'm just so confused about, what the heck's her name? I'm confused about the main character, like the mother. It's like, is she related to Victor? It's all confusing, but I don't want to give too much away. But maybe I'll do like a separate stream just to talk about From. That would be actually a pretty cool stream. So we can kind of, and I'll put like, you know, spoilers. Don't come in here if you don't want to hear about From. But I loved that series so much. And also, what is this series? Oh, have you guys watched Changeling? That is a good series, and I don't know if it's back yet, but it's on Apple TV. So I watched that. I feel like I was pregnant when I watched it, and there were like certain things where I was either pregnant or I just had my baby. It was one of those, but I couldn't watch. I actually turned it off. I made my husband turn it off because some of the scenes were just so brutal to a new mother especially. So I was like, I'm not watching this, and I was super hormonal and just like upset that it was even on. So I took a step back from that show, but then when I went back to it, oh my god, that show is so good. It's so mind-bending. I love shows like that. Okay, let's get to the chat. Let's see. I haven't watched a lot of scary movies lately. I've been on a massive anime kick. Ooh, have you watched, I don't know if it should be considered anime. It's called Pantheon. It's really good. I just watched it. My husband and I watched it like in 2 days. It's on Netflix. It's an AMC show, but oh my gosh, it was good. It was like the future. I feel like this is what the future is going to be. But if you guys, oh, hey, September, what's going on? How are you? And let's see, I watched AMC every day in October. They played many of the classic films. Ooh, nice. I actually bought Shudder for October. I usually do that. In October, I'll like buy Shudder and then I'll watch as many movies as possible. And then I'll cancel it. And then I'll get like the Hallmark channel for the cheesy Christmas movies, because that's just the type of person that I am. I love cheesy Hallmark movies, even though we all know how they're going to end up. But I don't know, it's just something about them that's nostalgic, I guess. But so I usually like do that. I'll switch between, but then I'll go back to Shudder after Christmas is over, because I don't know, I just feel like at this point all the streaming services cost more than cable, because you have HBO, you have Prime, you have, so I cut off quite a few of them because I don't watch as much TV as I used to, and I'm trying not to, because I'm trying to actually like make content and read more. But every time I go to read a book, I literally start scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. So Shudder is cool. Yeah, Shudder is pretty cool, right? They have some great movies. There's actually a series that Cody told me about. I don't think he's in here tonight, but it's called The Creep Tapes or something. And I almost started watching it today, but then like I was working, and I don't like to watch things while I'm working because I'll get distracted and I need to focus on work, obviously. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll just say this for the weekend. But sometimes what I'll do is like I'll put something silly on in the background. So I put on this show, Making Mr. Christmas, and it's basically like it's a competitive show where they're trying to find the next Hallmark star. And funny story, this girl that I was in drama club with in high school, and actually she was in my limo for prom too. She's really sweet, amazing singer. Her boyfriend's on the show, and I know that because like they showed a picture of her, and I was like, oh my god, is that? And then he said her name, and I was like, oh my god, it is. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, she was really sweet. And I don't know who wins the competition because I only watched like half an episode. But it's really, it's such a cute little show. And Jonathan, what's his last name? I don't know. Jonathan Bennett, the guy from Mean Girls. He was the main heartthrob in Mean Girls. He is the star of the show, like the host. So it's pretty funny. All right, let's see. Twilight of the Gods and Arcane was awesome too. Okay, so my husband's watching Twilight of the Gods. I watched a little bit of it the other day, and I was like, I have to actually watch this, because usually he's the anime one in the relationship. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever he's watching something, I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, I want to watch that, and then he'll binge it, and then I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch it later. So that's kind of how our relationship is with anime stuff. But with horror stuff, we watch it together. But yeah, Twilight of the Gods looks really good. Arcane, I'm pretty sure he finished that too, but I know it was on, and he was trying to get my son to watch it, but he doesn't even. Have you guys seen the Dam of Past Incident? It's a found footage horror from 2013, very well executed, as great as... Ooh, I haven't, but I'm going to add that to my list. I'm currently watching Arcane. Oh, there's Cody. Hi, Cody. I was just talking about you, saying how you told me about that documentary on Shudder, the one with the creepy tapes, and I was going to watch it today. But I'm like 99.9% sure you're the one who told me about that, so I'm sorry if it wasn't you, but I'm pretty sure it was. I used to sneak shots of liquor in my halal food soda. That's funny. Oh, man. Halal food is so good. When I lived in New York, there was this truck called Halal Guys, and they actually just built one, not a truck, but an actual like standalone store where I'm living now, and I'm in Texas. And it tastes the same, but it doesn't at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like there's something about the food truck in New York where you're just like, you get it and it's just like so good. But Halal Guys was one of my favorites. I have to watch horror movies alone. Mrs. Dragon doesn't like them. I get that. I've always been really into horror, so that was never an issue with Mr. Dreadful and me, but I get it. You know, sometimes people just aren't into horror. Like, I'm actually pretty scared to watch Terrifier 3, and I hate to admit that, but I don't know, I heard some really crazy things about that movie, and I'm just like, do I really want to watch it? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up watching it or not. Let's see. I don't know what it is, but I found Scream 4 hilarious. The fourth one, that's the one with Hayden Panettiere, right? No. That's the one with Emma Roberts, I believe. I always get those mixed up. But yeah, the Scream franchise, I'm really intrigued to see what they do, because I heard that in the seventh one they're actually going to bring in, they're bringing back Neve Campbell, but it's going to be like her daughter, I heard. So interesting. Art will kill anyone. Absolutely. He's like nightmares. I had nightmares when I watched the second one, and I can't bring myself to watch the third one. I don't know why, but I'll watch it eventually. Yeah, it was the one with Emma. Okay. Yeah. That one was so interesting. Like, and then what's his name? Macaulay Culkin's brother was also, yeah, I remember that one. I know, sometimes like the Scream franchise, it just kind of blends together, and I have to be like, wait, which one was that? But yeah, I laughed at all the Scream movies. Yeah, they're so silly. I mean, they're fun though. I really like them. I actually have a game that, it's the Scream game, and basically you download the app, and then Ghostface calls you, and you have to like pick up and be like, and he tells you what to do. It's pretty cool. And then it's like, maybe we can play it on here. I'll have to figure out a way where I can like share my screen or something, and maybe we can play it on here. That would be pretty fun. But I played it with my friends. They came over and we all played it. Let's see. Well, as a mother, you probably shouldn't watch it. That's what I heard. Like, that's what I heard. A lot of people saying that there's some really terrible scenes. And that's kind of my issue with anything now. Especially, I don't know. It hits so differently when there's like child harm or abuse or anything like that. And I'm like that with animals too. So it's always hard for me to like watch stuff like that. Let's see. Imagine if there was a Scream app where the guy calls you on your actual phone. Yeah, well, that's how the game goes. It's like you get a call and it's like Ghostface is calling you, and you pick up and you have to like answer things. It's pretty cool. I have it in here somewhere, but it's a really cool game. I forgot. I think Scott Donnelly had told me about it. He's one of the authors and one of my friends that I work with sometimes. But yeah. Hey Rose, how are you? Hey, just getting home from a walk. I was listening to some Let's Read during it. Love Let's Read. He's so talented. Usually I don't get into the true stories, but they were seasonal. Bottom line, never try to deep freeze a frozen turkey. That, my friend, is very true. I've read so many horror stories about deep frying frozen turkeys. It's just explosion. They put Ghostface in Mortal Kombat. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I love Melissa Bear and Jenna Ortega Scream movies. Yeah, I did like those. I'm kind of sad that they're not going to be in the next ones, but yeah, so much drama in Hollywood. Let's see. Oh wait, which Scream has the blonde actress who dies while making stovetop popcorn? Oh, that's the first one. That is with Drew Barrymore. Yeah, when she's like doing the popcorn, and then she's like on the phone and she's like, my boyfriend's here, blah, blah, and then like the boyfriend's outside. Yeah, that's Scream 1. That's Drew Barrymore. That's her name. Yeah, exactly, Phantom. I can't handle animal abuse in movies either or real life. Yeah, it's a strict rule that I have on my channel that I actually like won't narrate stories like that. So, yeah. Here it goes. Let's see. Hi, Cody. Okay. I just finished playing Dead Space, the remake. I don't know what that is, but that sounds fun. Is it a video game? I'm very out of touch with video games. That's something I don't do. I have my husband's playing Genshin Impact, and what's the other thing? Oh yeah, he finished Final Fantasy. He's really into like the RPG games. He was a big World of Warcraft guy before I met him, so he likes that and like Final Fantasy. Let's see. Samara Weaving dies in the beginning too. She's very much a blonde. Oh yeah, I was so upset about that. I was expecting her to have a really nice role. Oh, I think they're coming out with another, is it Knives Out? No, Hide and Seek. They're coming out with another Hide and Seek with her in it. So that should be good. I liked that movie a lot. Let's see. I love video games. I just have trouble finding time for them. Yeah, that's my thing too. I feel like I bought the Harry Potter game because I was really into it and like really excited, and I still haven't even touched it. I mean, I made my character. I feel like so stupid because that was the whole reason why, like one of the reasons why we bought a PlayStation, because I'm like, I'm gonna play it. Like, I'm not gonna have, my whole thought process was I'm not gonna have time to go out and stuff and take care of the baby. This is when like I was like 8 months pregnant, and I was super excited to get the Harry Potter game, and then I remember I just didn't play it, and it just didn't happen. But there is this, hold on, I'm gonna take a sip. Oh, absolutely, Lone Wolf. I am a Ravenclaw. I always thought I didn't know I was a Ravenclaw, but I am. I took the house test, and what was the other thing? Yeah, there's like an actual test online that you can take, and I always get sorted into Ravenclaw, which is so funny because I thought I used to get like Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff confused sometimes, but I'm a Ravenclaw. I even have a sweater and everything. Everyone loves Harry Potter. Yes. Speaking of, so there is this bakery / cafe in like a town or two over from me. And the girl, her name is, I don't know her name, but she is called the London Baker, and she's from London, and she moved to Texas because she like met the love of her life, and they moved here, and she opened up a bakery. She was on this show on Netflix called Is It Cake? And basically she's such an amazing cake artist that they can't guess between like if this, you know, if this is this or if it's cake. And she won. So every, like, I think it's like October through December or October through January, she decks out her entire cafe all Harry Potter. It's amazing. I went there last year and I wore my Ravenclaw sweater and I was super excited, and the staff was so nice. Like, I had my Ravenclaw sweater on and the barista was like, I love your sweater. I'm a Ravenclaw too. And I love that. I just love when people are just like, I'm a Ravenclaw, or, oh, I'm a Gryffindor, but I like Ravenclaws, you know? It's so cool. Yes, Kay, Ravenclaw. Let's see. Me too, actually. I figured I would be since I'm pretty intelligent. That's awesome. Yes. Angels, Hufflepuff, I can totally see that. Love of my wife. Ha, Slytherin for life. My husband's Slytherin too, actually. No problem. Thank you so much for stopping in, Luna. It was great chatting with you. Don't be a stranger. And I hope to see you all, or I hope to see you in my next one. Oh, also, I'll make an announcement now since there's like 13 people in here. So next week's stream, I know I had mentioned it in a post, but for next week's stream, I want you guys to really participate if you can. And if you're in the US, I mean, you can totally participate if you're outside the US. It's just the prizes will only be given to a person in the US because of shipping charges. It's ridiculous with international shipping this time of year. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a gingerbread house contest, but in the style of horror. So it's going to be like a haunted gingerbread house. So I just ask that everyone, you decorate your gingerbread house, your haunted gingerbread house, and send me an email with a picture of it before December 12th. And then from there, what we'll do is like, I'll be decorating my own in the stream, and then I'll post the pictures and I'll have the chat vote on the best one. And then whoever wins, I'll send you guys some merch. So yeah. That would be fun if you guys want to do it. And also you don't have to like build the gingerbread from scratch. You just have to, like, they have them at Walmart and things like that where they have them pre-built. I just want to see the decorations. I'm just interested to see your creativity. Let's see. If you have any Switzerland fans, they wouldn't mind shipping costs since everything is already expensive there. No, I'm not gonna, like, that's the thing. I don't want to charge you guys like for a prize. So I'm just gonna, from my merch store, I'm just gonna send you guys something. I got Gryffindor, which I hated. Really? Gryffindor's so good though. I didn't think I was gonna be a Gryffindor. I don't know. It's not. I mean, I really like Luna Lovegood. She's pretty much one of my favorite characters. So, from what I've heard, Gryffindor Lion likes bravery, Hufflepuff Badger likes hard work, Ravenclaw Eagle likes intelligence, and Slytherin Snake likes ambition and blood purity. Yes, very true. Let's see. I'm snacking on some popcorn drizzled with chocolate and peppermint. The brand is called Sweet Chaos Peppermint Crunch. Ooh, that sounds so good. Speaking of peppermint and chocolate, I just bought peppermint extract. So there's gonna be a coffee reel about that soon. I did a peppermint mocha, an iced one, but I used a protein shake for it. So this time I'm just gonna make a hot one, but from like peppermint extract and 0 sugar chocolate sauce. So that should be good. But yeah, so in terms of the, what is it called? The contest, I hope you guys can join in. And if nobody joins, that's totally fine. I'm still gonna decorate my haunted house on live stream, and we can laugh as I do it really bad, because last year I didn't do a contest, but I did gingerbread people, and I made them like killer gingerbread people, and I bought little knives and everything for them, and they came out really cute and really ugly. Cute ugly, but cuggly. They came out cuggly. That's a new word. I'll be sure to join in, not to make a house, but to watch, lol. Okay, no problem. Just know it's free merch. You get a Danny Dreadful something or other. I'll see what I'm gonna send. I have a few ideas, so. But yeah, no, it'll be fun, I think. And like I said, because I haven't received any emails yet from anyone, but I'm like, maybe they're just waiting till this week. Or, if it doesn't happen, like I said, it's still gonna be a fun time because we're gonna decorate over here. Let's see. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I didn't even talk to you guys after Thanksgiving. Did you guys do anything? Right? I haven't talked to you guys since. Yeah, that's right. Did everybody have a full belly? I sure did. We had ham. We don't really like turkey. It was only the 3 of us, so. Baby Dreadful, he ate. He loves food. I gave him olives, like just one, because like they're very salty. Can't have a lot of salt because he's a baby. But I gave him an olive, and that kid was just like, he was amazed. He was like, what is this? I was like, yep. And when I was pregnant with him, it was olives and, what was it? Pickles and olives. That's like all I wanted to eat, and really spicy food. It's dry, has no flavor, etc. Let me see. I just took a test and got Slytherin. Nice. You and my husband are Slytherins. It's dry, has no flavor, etc. Chicken is great. I love chicken. I really do. fried, baked, but chicken thighs, really. Like, I'm not really a huge chicken breast fan, but chicken thighs, drumsticks, chicken wings. Ooh, chicken wings sound really good right now. Yeah. Where's Zero at? Let's get some chicken wings, Zero. He's always asking me what kind of food I want. He just comes into my stream, asks what food I want, and then he leaves. So, I want chicken wings. It was going at first, but then it kind of sucked because I took a Delta 8 gummy, worst high of my life. Don't do Delta 8s. Oh my god. I do not like mess with those. Or is it 9? There was one, it was terrible, but no, I'm sorry that you experienced that. Yeah, it probably was the 8 that I took then, like a really, not really long time ago. Yeah, pretty long time ago. But it was the worst experience I ever had in my life too. So I'm so sorry that you experienced that. That's not fun. I think I took way too much, and I thought I was in my old apartment in New York, and it was really weird, and I was yelling at my husband. So Spookari, yeah, hello. How are you? Let's see. Midnight and I are watching you and eating graham crackers. I love graham crackers so much. I actually have all the things that I can make a s'mores with. Ooh, maybe I'll make that. Ooh, I actually bought, what is it? What are they called? Crinkle cookie mix. Have you guys, Rose, actually, you're the baker. I always see your cool stuff on, TikTok now. Have you ever made a, like the crinkle cookies where it's like, they're chocolate and then you put the you roll them in powdered sugar, and then you bake them and they come out like crinkly? I have a kit. Well, no, I bought the dough and then it was like powdered sugar not included. So I just bought the keto version of the powdered sugar. I know it's not going to save many calories, but what the heck, right? And I actually think instead of doing the oil and, is it oil? I think you have to use oil. But if you have to use oil, I'm just going to use Greek yogurt. Let's see. Last edible I did was last summer. Ate a whole piece of a chocolate bar and shit got weird, man. Oh my god. Just call me Kay. Oh, you're not the easiest ways of, especially in winters. I hate cold. Yeah, so that's actually a huge reason why we left. I'm not gonna lie. It was brutal. The last winter we were there, it was so bad. It was in February because we left for Texas in April, and I remember we had a huge snowstorm in February. And I lived in the Bronx, which is like super far from where I worked because I worked all the way in the financial district. So it was, on a good day, it was like an hour and a half on the train. And on a snow day, it was like 2.5, 3 hours because of the delays. And like they had me come in and my train was outside, like it's above ground outside. And I remember just being so angry at the weather and just like, why am I doing this? Like, this is so pointless. And then I got to work and like they sent us all home because it was so bad out. So I was like, that was the moment I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. We need to figure out a solution because I can't do this. Because traveling, see, the thing about Texas, like, yes, it's hot. I get it. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's so hot. But we drive everywhere. And in New York, you really feel the weather conditions because you're walking everywhere, you're taking the train, you're packed with people. And like, by all means, if you like that, great, good for you. But I could not hack it. I did not like it there at all. So we moved. And I'm much happier here. My car had frost on it 4 days in a row this week. Winter sucks. I'm sorry. It was like 30 degrees every day that I woke up this week, and because I take baby Dreadful to school in the morning, but my car stays in the garage, so we don't have to deal with that. But I'm sorry. Ugh, that's the worst, Wolf. Let's see. Now I want some cinnamon rolls. Oh, that sounds good. Unfortunately, I have yet to make cookies. I do post my food on Insta and Threads, but I haven't posted any food on TikTok yet. Where did I see the upside down pineapple cake then? Was that on Instagram? I'm sorry. I get them confused. I'm always scrolling between the two, and I always get confused where I'm at. But the upside down pineapple cake, I remember liking it. Bronx makes me think of Brontosaurus. I don't know why. It's like a dinosaur name to me. Yeah, I mean, it is like a dinosaur Jurassic Park over there. I will say that. But our area was so cute. I really liked it. It was, we had a lot of really good food spots because it was primarily Pakistani, I think. But we had some really good food spots, and I remember I was so confused because we lived in an apartment building, and like downstairs was like you come out the stairs, and then right next to it there were like a few food spots. So there was a pizza store, and the way that the pizza store was set up, it's like, you know, in Chinese Chinese food restaurants, they have like the Chinese food menu, and it's like a very specific menu. I don't know, it's like it looks like a Chinese food store. So that's how the pizza place had their menu. So I was very confused walking in. I didn't even know what it was. I was just like, what is this place? Because it was called like, I don't even remember the name of it. It was like V something with a V. And I remember walking in expecting to order Chinese food because from the window I just saw like the menu, but it was a pizza store. And then I was like, oh, I guess we're getting pizza tonight. But let's see. Demon. Mandy, hello, how are you? Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you. How are you doing? Let's see, my car had frost in it. With every passing winter, I get more and more antsy about moving stuff. Yeah, Wolf, you were saying how you wanted to go to Florida. I remember that for a while. Florida's sounds good. Queens seems more okay in general, but still. Queens was a consideration for us. We almost moved to Queens, but since I had family in New Jersey, it was just easier to be in the Bronx. But in hindsight, I think Queens would have been a better choice all around. But like I said, I really liked our area. Our area was really cute. So much shopping and restaurants, and it was really built up nicely. So I didn't mind it too much, but I love Texas so much. Okay, let me see. Where did it go? Okay, let me see. Queenie, I need to do me a snooze. I love you, girl. Bye, Tom. Thank you so much for showing up. I will see you next time. Hoboken, New Jersey looks amazing. I live there. Well, I can't afford it, but I live there. Okay, so Hoboken was where I used to hang out. So I'm originally from New Jersey, but I lived in New York for a little bit. Hoboken was like the spot, like in your 20s, especially early. Well, you know, I turned 21 and I was like, oh yeah, let's go to Hoboken. Hoboken was great. I wanted to live there so badly because it was just pretty much one train, or is it a train? No, one bus right into New York. For me, where I lived in New Jersey, when I worked in New York, it was two buses. Yeah, it was two buses to get there. Then when I moved jobs, I worked all the way in Soho, so it was two buses and a train. And then I ended up just being like, yeah, let's move to New York. So that's when I moved to New York, and it was only just one train. Let's see. And sadly, that train is not going to Hogwarts. I know, right? How lame. We had to go to work. A Hogwarts train would have been so much cooler. Let's see. Trying to see. Yeah, I didn't really have like anything planned for tonight. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna hang out and talk about Christmas stuff. Hoboken warts. More like it. So funny. So there was this spot in New York that I used to go to called Ichi Umi because my friend, he worked there. He was a bartender and he would hook us up all the time. And man, there was this drink he made. It was like a lychee. Was it lychee martini? There was a lychee martini and there were these green tea shots, which was like, I don't even know what they were, but every time I went there, I would just walk in the door and just be like, okay, yeah, great. Here are shots, right? But yeah, that place was so good. And they had really, really good appetizers and tapas and little things like that. Let me see. Danny Dreadful. Speaking of Hogwarts, did you go to the Harry Potter section of Universal Studios in Florida? It's definitely worth it. I haven't been to Universal in probably since I was 12, I think. Yeah, as an adult, I haven't gone. But I definitely want to take Hunter when he's, or Goku, little Goku, when he's a little bit older. So probably in like 3 or 4 years we'll go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. My best friend, she went and she sent me pictures. I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. But actually over here in our area, they're building like a little tiny Universal Studios, but not really. I don't know. It's gonna be super small, but it's gonna be for kids ages 3 to 12, which is perfect for us because we have a little toddler. And I'm excited to see how that turns out. You should definitely go and get a park hopper pass so you can take the Hogwarts. Oh, that sounds so fun. Totally want to do that. We had a Hogwarts, what was it? Enchanted Forest event here in my town. And it was so cool. Like, I actually posted pictures and baby boy was only 3 months old. I remember we bundled him up, put him in a stroller, and he just like looking around. And at that point, he's only 3 months, so he couldn't really like see things properly. But I feel like if they had it this year, he would appreciate it more. But we're gonna go see some. We have a ton of things to do for Christmas, but like one thing we want to do is there's this farm, and they just like thousands, hundreds of thousands of lights and everything, and there's like a petting zoo and everything there. So I wanted to take him tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain because it always rains when we want to do something. But there's another thing that's inside the mall, and they like transformed it into, it's like a snow globe or something. So funny story though, he seems to be scared of like our Santa statue that we have. But he was chilling with our Halloween animatronics for literally 3 months because I had them out in like August. I had them out early August. And from August through like end of October, early November, he had no problem with them. But Santa Claus, he was like almost crying today when my husband put it like the little Santa up to him. And he ran to me. He's like, Mama, Mama. I was like, really? We're scared of Santa, but we're not scared of the doll with a missing eye and like bleeding stuff. But okay, you're my son. Bye, lady. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up. Danny Dreadful. I went there a few years ago and I was very impressed by how much work they put into it. There's a lot of nostalgic things there and attention to detail. Are you going to watch the series? I saw that they finally casted a Snape, so I'm excited to see who that is. That sounds like fun, but my boys are all grown up. Aw, you can still all go. It's okay. I'm a grown woman and I'm like excited to go see like anything Harry Potter. Gosh, I'm gonna be older, a lot older next month. Like when I turned 35, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. It's not so bad. But there's something about turning 36 next month where I'm like, I kind of cringe. I actually got really, really, really sad thinking about it the other day. I was like, geez, I'm going to be 36 years old. 36. That's a lot of years. And it's so hard to like, I don't know. Then you think about it, I was like, wow, so I'm like 34 years older than my son. Like when you put it into that perspective, it's so weird. Time is weird. My friend's kid calls Santa Satan. I love that kid. That's so funny. I'm really hoping that it's just an innocent mistake. You're growing up, not growing old. That's very true. Thank you, Phantom, for the wise words. It's just so weird. It's like I don't know. Like I said, like 35 was like, oh cool, I'm 35. Like that's fine. But I think because being 36, it's like 4 years close, like 4 years until I'm 40. But it's okay. I mean, look at the celebrities that are 40 years old now. They're all like hot and stuff. So, I don't know. My husband jokes around. He's like, "You still look 12." I'm like, "No, I don't, but thank you." He's a nice man. It is. They're like 2 years old. Yeah, that's cute. That is a funny, cute mistake, to be honest with you. Satan. Oh, that's cute. Like, my oldest son had a fit when I turned 30. That was 34 years ago. Aw. I feel like there was a loose indication of Earth's existence. Oh, wait. Sorry, I missed something. I think Cody said, not to spoil anything for Star Wars fans, but I think they're hinting at Earth's existence in the new spin-off show. Ooh. Interesting. You do look 25, Phantom. You don't look, I mean, for 97 years old, looking 25, amazing. I need your skincare routine. Let me see. I feel like there was a loose indication of Earth's existence in episode 1, especially when you watch the movie E.T. Santa, Satan, welcome to Ho Ho Hell. Oh man, so funny. We need, oh yeah, so for my coffee reels, I'm gonna do a 12 mornings of Christmas, like on, you know, the song 12 Days of Christmas. So technically, I didn't realize this, but the 12 Days of Christmas actually starts December 25th and it goes until January, whatever. I think it's like January, I can't do math. But it's supposed to be like on Christmas it starts. But I'm going to start my series on December 13th and do it up until Christmas. So basically, I'm going to do like lore from different regions on Christmas stuff, like creepy Christmas stuff. So that's going to be the reels for the coffee reels. That's my plan. Oh yeah, I forgot I was 97. LOL. It must be the dementia setting in. I guess looking great is overrated when you can't remember. So funny. Your Culver's looked so good. It looked so good. I honestly still haven't had it, like that restaurant, but it looked really good today. And now I want Whataburger. But so they're building a Whataburger right by my house, and it's not open yet. But I thought it was open today, and I got really excited. But it's not open. Lore is wonderful. I love learning new stuff. Me too. I've been learning so much. Like, I've been researching so many different stories and things because there's just so much out there. And I'll be honest, like, if I see another creator do something, I'll, like, keep it in the back of my mind. Is the music still playing? Yeah, I think it is. Sorry. It's, like, super low. If I see, like, another creator do some kind of cool story that I've never heard of before, I'll obviously put my own twist on it, but, you know, if I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll usually, like, put it in the back of my mind, write it down somewhere, and then go back to it. But I'm, like, I was in this thing called TikTok jail. You know, being, like, on all these different platforms, it's tiring. It really is sometimes. I just wish that YouTube would be like, here, I'm, like, so I'm not fully monetized on YouTube. I'm like a partner, but since I don't have enough watch time hours, I'm only partially monetized. So I can get some of the perks, but not all of it, or whatever. My own fault because I really wasn't consistent the past year and a half. But anyways, I'm trying to grow more on TikTok with my little shorts, or with my little like reels that I've been doing, the coffee things. And for a while I wasn't getting past 200 views, and I'm like, that's so weird. Like, why is that happening? And it's like TikTok read my brain. Like, I didn't type it anywhere, I didn't look it up, but it read my brain. It's like, are you in TikTok jail? I'm like, what the hell is TikTok jail? And it's like, if you can't get past 200 views, this is what you need to do. And I'm like, how in the world did they know? I swear, I don't know how they knew. But yeah, apparently I'm out of TikTok jail now because my views are getting like to 700, 600, which is not great still for TikTok because, like, you know, you scroll really fast, so it should be. I've seen people with like millions of views on that app. So crazy. But I just found it really funny. I was like, oh my god, I'm in jail. I can't get past 200 views. But today, my TikTok did pretty well. So they're just like, you have to do this, and then you have to do this. And it's so different for every different platform. It's so different. And I feel like a lot of content creators are like, oh, if you want to, if you want to get monetized in 3 days, do all of this. And then I do all of that, and I'm like, oh, that was just so that I could watch your video. It's not to give me solid advice because this didn't work. I just did every single thing that you told me to do. But it's really hard when you're in such a niche thing. So I just take everything with a grain of salt. I make my content. I have fun with it. And I love talking to you guys. So I really, eventually maybe one day I'll be a paid content creator. But for now, we're just slowly getting out of TikTok jail, apparently. Let's see. Laura's wonderful. Yes. It was great. Thanks. They have one in Culver's. Maybe there's some in Oklahoma, wherever it is. Go on a trip with the boys and try it. We have one in, I think it's 2 or 3 cities over. It's not too far. I've just never actually been there because it's out of the way. Yeah, they totally do. There's one in, I saw a sign for it. I forgot where we were going, but every time I see it, because we pass it quite often, but it's out, you have to go through an exit to get there, and I'm like, every time I pass, I'm like, hey, this is Phantom's place. Austin and San Antonio. They do have one in, Dallas, too. The Dallas area. The lore behind Star Wars is nuts. It's gotten to the point where any creature used in the main episodes are given full biologies, where they come from, what they eat. Interesting. All right, guys. Well, we're at an hour. Usually, if I have something fun planned, we'll stay for 2 hours, but I think we're gonna call it. I really want to hang out with Mr. Dreadful. Haven't seen him too much this week because we've been so busy. So happy birthday again, Phantom. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and thank you so much everyone else for coming, and I shall see you. And hopefully, guys, like I said, just another reminder, haunted gingerbread houses, send pictures to my email. Everything is posted on my YouTube and on my Instagram too, so there's a post. So good night, guys. I'll see you next week, and we will decorate some haunted gingerbread houses.